What's your name?
Captain Delaney here in St. Augustine.
And that's captain of what military service?
Oh, the Salvation Army. It's not necessarily, it's kind of a military service, but it's a volunteer army. The largest volunteer, or the largest army in the world.
And what exactly are you guys doing here?
Tonight, we are out here just feeding those that are hungry. Some people are homeless, some people are trying to supplement their income with a free meal during the week because they have to make a decision if they're going to pay their light bill or try to feed their kids tonight. So if you stay around a little bit longer, you'll see some families from the neighborhood come with their children and get food as well.
Wow, unbelievable. Regarding the homeless, what do you think the government could do, any government, state, local, or federal, could do about the homeless problem, which is, as we just explained, everywhere?
Well, in a lot of situations, people don't want to recognize that there is a situation. They don't want to recognize that there are people in need in their county or in their city or in their state. They don't want to recognize the need that there are homeless people living on the streets or living in the woods in their backyards. They don't want to recognize that. So first off, I think people need to realize, they need to become realists and to realize that there are people in need and that there are people that are hungry. There are people that need to be clothed right here in their backyard. I think that's the first step for county and city and local governments. And funding. Funding is terrible. Funding is being cut back on a regular basis in every grant that we receive. And everything that we receive, funding's being cut back. So it's tough money-wise as well.
What is the explanation for our disregard of this? You think it's just we just would rather not think about it, or this is what governments are supposed to do, is think about stuff like this?
Yeah, I don't know an explanation. It's hard to try to describe what their thinking and their thought process is when everything is so visual. You can see the people on the street, and you can see the hurting, and you can see those that are even dying on the street, and yet I don't know what their thought process is when they see someone at their knocking on their doorstep wanting something to eat, and yet they don't help them. And
how long has the Salvation Army been doing this here?
Here on Wednesday nights, particular just a hot meal here on Wednesday night has been about 5 months now. We've been here in St. Augustine since the 50s. We do many services besides just feeding right here. We also have a food pantry at our offices where we give out groceries to families and frozen goods, and we also run the food bank for the county, which like this past month we gave out 75,000 pounds of food to all the churches and all the other people that have pantries here in town or in the county to give to other people that are in need.
And where do you guys get funds from to be able to do this?
Well, like I said, we do get grants. We do get grants from the county. We do get grants from the state. They are dwindling down to next to nothing. This program that we have in place is also a spin-off of our labor pool feedings. We feed breakfast at all the labor pools to get a good meal in their stomach so they're more productive at work. And so we lost about $10,000 on that grant just this past year. And so we do get funding. It's becoming harder to get it though.
And why, since you've been here since the 50s, why just 5 months ago did you guys decide that this in particular was a good idea?
This is really a spin-off of our church. This is, instead of us sitting in the church and trying to do Bible study and learn about what Jesus did, and we're coming out here and trying to experience what God commands us to do, is to love your neighbor as yourself. And so we're out here to help each other. And so this is really our church outreach for the Salvation Army. 5 months ago, there wasn't that many homeless people here. I don't know why a lot of people are moving into this city. There's not really that many services, but yet people continue to still come. You could go 30 miles to Daytona South or 30 miles to Jacksonville North, and there's all kinds of services, but people choose to stay here, so I don't know why.
Odd. So there has been an uptick in the amount of homeless.
Definitely has been in the last half a year.
And there's no explanation.
I don't know. There's not any more services to draw people here. So yeah, maybe the warm weather, but it's been cold lately. So.
What's for dinner?
I'm not sure. I've been in meetings in Jacksonville all day, so I don't even know. We can go in there and look.
Let's see what's for dinner. Hi, everybody. Hi. Could you just quickly tell us what's for dinner?
Gumbo.
Gumbo, seafood gumbo.
Seafood gumbo.
Sounds good.
Wow. All right. Seafood gumbo. That's great. Sounds good. Sounds yummy.
Tastes good.
Tastes good.